Hi guys, this is Gabriele from nannuoshan. In this video, how to hold a Gaiwan. Today I'm here with Caroline.
Hello.
And if you like this video, please, we would really appreciate the thumbs up. And if you haven't clicked on that subscribe button yet, please make sure you do. The more subscribers, the more videos. So, a Gaiwan. Here we have a Gaiwan. And Caroline, how do you like to hold the Gaiwan?
Okay, so this is how I would usually hold it. And here you go.
Okay, so this is a kind of advanced method. We will show you a little bit later. We start now with the very basic, okay? So you have basically three main options to hold the Gaiwan. All of them have the medium finger and the thumb that touch the rim, like this. And then the index finger can go on top of the button of the lid in different ways. One option is to go like this. Another one, you go just with your index finger flat on the lid, like Caroline did before, and you pull it up. And another one, you go with the tip of your index on the button and you pull it up. Now, these three you actually did before the flat one, right?
Yes.
Which is also the one that I like the most, actually. I cannot tell you why. Depends how big the Gaiwan is and how big your hand. So you have to practice yourself. Now, let's try this with some water. So that you can see how it pours. So you always have to open it a little bit so that you have here about 2, 3, 4 millimeters opening, and then you go flat, you pull it up and you pour the water. Very straightforward. What is important is that you generate some tension when you hold it, so that you have your index that push downwards while the two other fingers push upwards. And I like to first put my index on it and then the other one, so that by doing so I can generate some tension in between. And now maybe Caroline, can you show again how you did it before?
Yes.
So, because actually she did kind of similar, but there are some differences, right? Like that. So now you see that she put a finger also under the Gaiwan, right? Now you have to practice a little bit. It seems natural when she does that, but you have been using a Gaiwan for quite some time. And I also always automatically do exactly the same. I go up here and I always put the finger underneath.
It feels more secure, I think, like by
Yeah.
putting the finger at the bottom.
Yeah, for sure. You have 4 points and you have this that protects it from falling down. Now it seems light, but you have to practice a little bit, especially when you have 100 degrees water inside. I simply go with the index, pull it up, and then I have the small finger that goes right underneath. And this way I hold it very firmly in my hand, basically. So now these are the three main methods actually to hold a Gaiwan, but there are also a few different ones that are not so common, but sometimes they come handy. Now, for showing you them, I will take some other Gaiwan. Let me see. Well, one we can use actually this one. This method is used usually when you have a Gaiwan that doesn't have this nice rim here, like that. Because when you have this rim and you keep it here is cool, even if the Gaiwan is very hot. But sometimes, just for aesthetic purpose, you have Gaiwan that go they go up straight,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Just like a regular bowl.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like a regular bowl. And in that case, if it's filled with water, it's hot even on the rim. So I'll show you. I do my best. I'm not very good with this technique, but I try. With water?
With water?
Well, let's try with water. Okay, let's try with water. So this goes like that. So let's assume that the rim is very hot and we can barely touch him just for a few seconds. Then what you do, you go with these two fingers on the rim, but you have to pay attention that the thumb is a little bit higher and the index is a little bit lower. Then you pull up and you go underneath with two fingers, and now you cross over. And at this point, you can leave the other finger and I'm not touching the rim anymore. And now I can easily pour. And when you want to go the other way, you go down like this. So I said it seems easy. For me, it's really not. Maybe Karen, you want to try? Maybe you can do it better than I don't know. Let's try. Here you go. And I'll search for another guy. I want to show you something else.
So probably also the difference is that you use your index finger on the rim, because for the other method you would use the second finger, the middle finger. For this one you would use this one, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to put your two fingers down, and then probably you need to slightly tilt it in order to put the lid, your finger on the lid, and then you can pour.
Yeah. And at this point you could lift your index finger. And now it's not hot, so I mean, you don't have the instinct of doing so. But when it's really hot and you do some practice, it's quite straightforward. You pull it up, you put underneath, finger up, and then you don't touch it basically at all. Yeah, you have just the finger on the button and a finger underneath, and you pour your water. So this is one of the methods, and there is another one that I would like to show you. And so this is the largest Gaiwan that we have at home today, but there are Gaiwans that are even larger than this. And now, especially very large Gaiwans are used for green tea. Yeah, and if you have a very large bowl, and you have a small hand, it's quite difficult to do what we have done now. Like I can do it with this Gaiwan, but I would say for me is a bit at the limit. So sometimes what you can do, what I've seen doing in China, is that you do exactly the same method without the finger underneath. So for example, you go like this, and then when you turn, you use the other hand, the index, on the bottom like that, and you help. There are Gaiwans that are almost double this size, and in that case, it's quite convenient. It's quite convenient to use an additional support point like that. All right, I think that's pretty much. Do you know any other method that we could show?
I'm not sure. I think you really have to figure out which method you prefer in a way, and yeah.
Yeah, trying at home. Yeah, exactly. I mean, try yourself. Yeah, and this is the end of this short video. I hope you enjoyed, and if it is the case, please give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't done it yet, please also click on the subscribe button. The more subscribers we have, the more videos you will get. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.